Hello, everyone. Welcome to At Ease, the show for veterans with disability. Brought to you by RLC Veterans Assistance at 1300 North Boulder Highway. Also at the swap meet on Decatur and Alta, is it, Len?
It's Decatur and Okie.
And Okie, excuse me. I think my clothing store is at the corner of Decatur and Alta.
You're a Mastriani's guy.
Mastriani's all the way.
Beautiful Italian shirt.
Of course, Len Connell is the CEO and the boss over at RLC Veterans Assistance. Len, thanks once again to come in and talk about how veterans can get the benefits that they so much deserve.
Absolutely, absolutely. It's good to be here.
So your office has been on there about 6 years now?
Yeah, we've had both locations since September of 2019. So we got 6 years in both places. So the main office is in Kentucky, which is Old Henderson, 1300 North Boulder Highway. Way to find that is between the Joker's Wild and the Skyline in Henderson. Also, there's a AAA, and we share the building with them. We got pretty much whole set.
Got a couple of auto shops right there.
Yeah. So
can't miss it.
Yeah, get your car fixed, do your AAA business, get your claim done. Oh, by the way, we're across the street from a pawn shop and a pool place in the old Nevada pick-apart, so you can't miss it.
That's PAWN shop.
Exactly.
Yeah, let's get that right.
Store there, so all you veterans are going to want to go near there. Now, the second location is Decatur and Okie, 1717 South Decatur. Fantastic indoor swap meet. It's been at the same location
for years.
36 years they've been open. They used to be the biggest furniture store in the valley before that. And we're in suites G5 and G6.
The phone number down there is 702-473-0414. We're going to be talking about a bunch of things coming up here on the show. And after the break, which is coming up next, we're going to bring on Iris Hill. Give us a little background on Iris.
Iris and Russell, two of our first clients, they started with us way, way, way back in the day. And we were fortunate to get both of them VA Disability Compensation Awards. And it changed their life. It changed Russell's life. It changed Iris's life. And she's going to come in her own words and tell basically what we did for her and what we did for Russell.
RLC Veterans Assistance, 702-473-0410 at 1300 North Boulder Highway, right there where they're fixing the road. They're creating a boulevard instead of a highway. That's what they're going to do. Apparently, that's going to slow people down.
That's correct.
Everybody drives too fast over there on Boulder Highway by your place. We'll be right back with more right here on At Ease, the show for veterans who deserve disability payments. Be right back.
Hey, Vegas! Are you ready to kickstart 2025 with a bang? The Composer's Room is your go-to destination for Las Vegas entertainment. Every day is a celebration here. From live music to comedy shows to magic acts, the Composer's Room has the entertainment with the Las Vegas vibe. If you are feeling lucky, then try your hand at one of our hot video poker machines. Who knows, you may hit the jackpot. Are you feeling thirsty? Our tavern serves the best drinks in Vegas. Whether you are a cocktail connoisseur or a beer buff, our bartenders got you covered. And let's not forget about the food. Our culinary delights are guaranteed to entertain your taste buds. And what's more, we've been voted best restaurant with live music. Come for the entertainment and stay for the food. Start celebrating 2025 in style at the Composer's Room. Our Vegas, our way.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
We're back on At Ease, the show for veterans who have benefits that they earned by being in the war, in the military, in combat, anywhere you served for more than what? How many days is it, Len, that...
You have to have served for 2 years.
2 years.
And be deployed for 19 days. Or if you're in the reserves or National Guard, whatever, it's 6 years.
6 years.
Days. And there's no qualification. You don't have to have been in battle. You don't have to have been in overseas. There are people that get benefits that have served and never left their house.
Mm-hmm. With us right now is Iris Hill, one of your first clients. Been with RLC for the last 5 years. And you got her and her husband benefits. Iris,
yes.
How are you? What a pretty lady. Thank you for being here.
Well, thank you for asking me.
We appreciate it. We met yesterday when you came by to say hi.
Yes.
I guess you were checking us out.
Yes, I have to check you out.
To make sure that we were had a nice studio for you and
yes.
and things like that.
Oh.
Tell us your story, Iris, and we want to hear what happened.
Well, the year that Lynn was starting the business was 2017. I mean, really way back then. And I only remember that distinctly because that's when I married my husband, Russell Baker. So I'm Iris J. Hill-Baker is who I am. And we were looking for a house. We were house shopping since he had managed to get an entitlement. So let's look for this house entitlement from the VA. And we met Bianca. And Bianca told us about Lynn and go to Lynn to make sure we're getting all of our benefits from the VA.
You're a veteran? You're a veteran?
No, sir. I feel like I am because I'm in boot camp.
Boot camp with your husband?
Yes, I'm in boot camp. He's what do you call it? Corporal.
E3.
Yeah.
An E3.
Okay. So a lance corporal, that's the one.
What branch of the service?
The
Marines. Uh-oh.
So you know I'm really in boot camp.
I guess you are with a Marine.
Yes. And when we came to Lynn, we listened to Lynn talk, and we looked at one another and said, okay, we'll get back to you, Lynn.
Then what happened, Lynn?
Well, we were able to work and get Russell benefits, and we got a percentage disability award. Also, just, Bianca, the lady that referred them to us, we got her 30%. So we've gotten quite a few people benefits. And what it did for, Iris and Russell is they wanted to own that home. They wanted to buy that home. And with that percentage entitlement, they got the $1 down, low fee, no fee VA mortgage, 100% participating. And it's a government guaranteed mortgage. And if you have at least a 20% benefit rating, you can throw $1 down, and providing that you got the income to afford it, whatever else, you can buy pretty much anything you want. And you don't have to come up with that big, fat 25% sign your life away to mom and dad down payment because it's 100% participating, okay? Now, here's the other nice thing about it. You cannot foreclose on a VA government guarantee.
Really?
Mortgage. So if you ever have financial trouble, inflation hits the pocketbook, whatever else, you call the VA. They set up a special department just to negotiate for you. And it's like, well, okay, your mortgage payment was $2,000 a month. What do you want to do? $300. Sounds good.
Is that right?
Okay, since my mother and father have died, I had to make a mortgage payment. VA's picking.
Well, how long will that last?
God, forever, probably. And, until I feel gallant enough to throw some money their way, but they can't do anything. And, and because the house is in a trust, so I'm just sitting there just cruising along. And obviously, mom and dad both died. I have to pay for 2 funerals. I have a lot of expenses. things do. Last thing I need to be doing is cranking out money on mortgages right now when I've got everything else going along. The VA's take care of the whole thing. I have not gotten a foreclosure letter, a warning letter, a call, or anything like that. So you want to use these VA entitlement programs because they know if they fight with the VA and if they get Mama VA mad, the Federal Trade Commission is going to come down on their backs. So they're going to be very friendly with you. Iris, I'm going to kick it back to you. How did we treat you?
Very nice, very nice. Once my husband and I went home and we talked about it and discussed it and said, yeah, his organization is not a scam. Yeah, he knows what he's talking about. Yeah, we believe he can do it. And once we said that to ourselves, we called him up and made another appointment. And the rest is history.
What was his disability?
My husband's, he's got hearing loss. Well, that's the biggest one that I can remember right now, that he has hearing loss. And,
probably tinnitus, ringing.
Tinnitus.
Any of them rings probably some back issues and hip issues.
Maybe a little taste of PTSD. Yep.
That's what I was going to say.
It seems to be prevalent.
Yes.
Throughout all the veterans who came back from overseas.
That and Agent Orange.
Agent Orange, which is a presumptive disability. So,
Agent Orange.
So all those...
What do you mean by presumptive disability?
Presumptive means that all you have to do is show that you were in the geographic area...
The theater of
operations where that was present, and they give it to you.
Yeah, where it was sprayed down on them because they sprayed it down on them.
What percentage was Len and his company able to achieve for you?
Ooh, what percentage?
I think it's
90? 90%.
Yeah, because it was close to 100%. It was close. My husband's 100%.
Your husband's still alive?
Oh, yes. Thank the Lord. Yes.
You're happy about that for sure.
Mm-hmm.
So the VA benefits have really helped you and your family,
a lot,
your husband, so much.
May I say what I ended up getting? Sure. Okay. With that, with Lynn helping, I have Chant VA, not Try, whatever the other one is. I have Chant VA, which is better than Try. And I say that because I don't have to pay any more for doctor visits, and I don't have to pay any more for prescriptions.
That sounds great. We're going to come back here in just a minute. Take a break right now. You're watching At Ease, the show for veterans with disabilities, and Len and his company can get you some dough from the VA. $18 million is sitting there waiting just for you to be passed out, and it goes to you. It doesn't go anyplace else. We'll be right back with more here on At Ease.
Hey, Vegas! Are you ready to kickstart 2025 with a bang? The Composer's Room is your go-to destination for Las Vegas entertainment. Every day is a celebration here. From live music to comedy shows to magic acts, the Composer's Room has the entertainment with the Las Vegas vibe. If you are feeling lucky, then try your hand at one of our hot video poker machines. Who knows, you may hit the jackpot. Are you feeling thirsty? Our tavern serves the best drinks in Vegas. Whether you are a cocktail connoisseur or a beer buff, our bartenders got you covered. And let's not forget about the food. Our culinary delights are guaranteed to entertain your taste buds. And what's more, we've been voted best restaurant with live music. Come for the entertainment and stay for the food. Start celebrating 2025 in style at the Composer's Room. Our Vegas, our way.
It's At Ease, the show for veterans with disabilities and how to get some money from the VA every single month, and it comes on the first of the month. I'm a living example of working with Len, as well as Iris is a living example of working with Len, and he succeeded with both of us. As a matter of fact, Len's company is 90% successful
93
in getting benefits for veterans. And you've served how many veterans so far?
4,000.
4,000.
Yes, 4,000.
Iris is with us. Iris Hill. Iris, a little bit about yourself. Where you from? When did you come to Vegas?
Okay. I am from Detroit, Michigan,
Detroit.
and so is my husband. I met him at work driving the city bus for the city of Detroit, TEO, Transportation Equipment Operator. And I moved here 11 years ago in May. My father is a vet, World War II. He's passed away. And when I moved here May 13th, which is my father's birthday. And so May means a lot to me because of my...
Are you working anywhere? I know you have a talk show.
Yeah.
Lady J, right?
Yes. Yes, I do. I love to talk. So I like to invite people in to come talk to me of what they are doing for the community and what they're doing entertainment-wise as well.
Len?
Well, and it's great that you got that health insurance, that CHAP VA, because so many spouses, whether they're servicemen or not, lose their health insurance coverage once the husband retires because it gets unaffordable. They lose the subsidies.
Yeah.
And you can have a spouse in their 50s or so. They're used to paying $75 a month when the husband's working. Then all of a sudden they get the next health insurance bill after hubby retired, and it's $700. And so now you don't have to pay a plug nickel, and you're getting the best care in the world. Do you know
I am.
that you're 70% more likely to live through a life-threatening surgery if you go to a VA hospital than if you go to a civilian hospital?
I'm proof of that.
You had open heart surgery.
I had open heart surgery. They call it open surgery through the VA last October 29th. It's only been 6-7 months now.
Okay.
Or 4 or 5 months. I can't keep track of it.
Okay.
The first 3 months took a long time to pass, by the way. But the VA, the care was amazing. It was, it couldn't have been any better. It felt like I was in a private hospital.
And you went to the Palo Alto facility?
Yes, I did.
Your spouse was also put up for 3 weeks?
She was at the Fisher House and another place before that they have on post on the campus.
Yep.
The doctors were from Stanford University, the best in the business for cardiology. And I'm a lucky man that I'm sitting here right now because of the quality of the VA health system.
And I could testify to that. Because my husband had heart surgery and was at the VA as well.
Which hospital was he at?
October also. In
October?
But it was 2023 for him.
Which hospital was he in?
VA, the only one up there at the Pecos.
Pecos, okay, the one that has been built here in Las Vegas. Yes. North Las Vegas, actually.
Best facilities in the United States, by the way. And the thing is that the percentage disability that we got greased the skids for both of you to get the highest level of care. And especially today, you're twice as likely to live through a chronic surgery if you go to a VA hospital than if you go to a civilian hospital. That's why it's so important. If you care about your spouse, you care about your family, you care about grandma, grandpa, if grandpa served in the military, get them in, get a percentage disability, CHAMP VA, TRICARE, you're set. They'll live another 10 years.
Everything was taken care of when I was at the Palo Alto VA hospital. I have a 10% disability. I have the ringing in the ears. Oh. But that qualified me to get that care and service because I'm officially, and have an ID card that says so, officially a disabled veteran. And we're going back for more because I'm losing my hearing, Len.
That's right. We're going to get you higher, and then we're going to get you to 100 because the financial benefit of 100 versus 90 is 2.5 times as much money. I want to jump into something really quick because the Nevada State Legislature is trying to throw rain on the parade. There's a bill in front of the Nevada State Legislature called AB 145. And once again, they're trying to put civilian-run firms that are for-profit like me out of business. They want to get rid of all the people that are doing this privately. They only want to get fully accredited VA advocates, of which in the state of Nevada there are only 11. And there are 360,000 people that are veterans looking for benefits. Figure that one out. And what they want to do is they want to just basically patently say that anyone that's compensated to help veterans is called a claim shark. They're out to steal from veterans. They have it in for veterans. Now, they're also trying to pass this bill because there is a fee to be buried in the state of Nevada Veterans Cemetery. That's true. It's an organization of the state of Nevada.
It's not a big fee, though.
It's not a big fee. It's $800, okay? So anyway, they're trying to make that free as an earmark to the bill. So they're trying to pass this big monster thing that will take most of your nice people like me and the 4,000 people I've served and these nice people here who we've saved their lives. They want us out of the picture, and they're going to have only 11 people in the whole state that can help you, plus what's called the Veteran Service Organizations, which are all the volunteer organizations like Disabled American Veterans, Wounded Warriors, whatever else, where the people that work there, maybe they're good, maybe they're not. Most of the time, they're not. And so the situation is you need to get in touch with your legislator, if you're a veteran, and say, don't cut off my supply to care. Don't cut off my access. There are certain people that should go right to the VA. And by the way, we sent more than our share. If we take a look at that person and they're so bad off, we can get the VA to approve 100% immediately. And we've done it before, okay? If there are people that need to go to the Veteran Service Organization, same thing.
Thank you, Len. We're going to say goodbye to Iris right now. We appreciate you being on the show.
I appreciate it.
And we're going to come to our final segment, Len, where you and I are going to talk over more about AB 145 and also the story of your mom and your dad and what you've gone through with that. And he had 100% disability.
That's correct.
And you got that for him. But he's the originator of RLC.
That's correct.
That's his initial.
Named after him, yeah.
That's great. We'll be right back with more of At Ease right after this.
Hey, Vegas! Are you ready to kickstart 2025 with a bang? The Composer's Room is your go-to destination for Las Vegas entertainment. Every day is a celebration here. From live music to comedy shows to magic acts, the Composer's Room has the entertainment with the Las Vegas vibe. If you are feeling lucky, then try your hand at one of our hot video poker machines. Who knows, you may hit the jackpot. Are you feeling thirsty? Our tavern serves the best drinks in Vegas. Whether you are a cocktail connoisseur or a beer buff, our bartenders got you covered. And let's not forget about the food. Our culinary delights are guaranteed to entertain your taste buds. And what's more, we've been voted best restaurant with live music. Come for the entertainment and stay for the food. Start celebrating 2025 in style at the Composer's Room. Our Vegas, our way.
Seven, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
This is At Ease, the show for veterans who have disabilities but haven't claimed them yet, or if you have claimed them and you're at a low percentage like 20, 30, or 40%, you call RLC Veterans Assistance, and they will get you as much as they can. And Len, right here, Len Connell, the boss over there, and the and the executive producer of this television show and the CEO of RLC Veterans Assistance. You're doing great with getting money for people.
You sure are. And had it for a very long time.
But you talked earlier about AB 145, the bill that's in the Nevada legislature, just our state.
Yep.
Trying to shut down private enterprise who are in the business of helping veterans.
That's correct.
Doesn't sound right to me, Len.
Yeah, it's really restraint of trade. And just to give you some ideas, the VA's been at this for a very long time, and the veteran service organizations have. And it all goes back to that, some people think they can't trust civilians. Civilians will never understand. They never care. We'll take care of our own people. You stay out of it. You stay on your side of the street. I'll stay on mine. This is what the law has done, okay? They wanted the Federal Trade Commission to put every single private operation out of business. The Federal Trade Commission in 2017 said they will not hear any cases whatsoever of trying to put a private organization out of business just because they exist. Now, if there's some wrongdoing, if they steal from veterans, if they cheat from veterans, absolutely, the FTC can come down on us and they can do all kinds of things, even put us in jail. But just for existing, no. Also, they tried to make it a crime for a civilian to help a veteran. And so back in 2006, Supreme Court said, sorry, VA, we are not going to put people in jail just because they're helping veterans and they happen to be civilians. Do you know that as a relative of a veteran, this is how ridiculous these laws are. If I help my father with his benefits twice, I committed a criminal offense. I'm only legally able to help him once. So when I got him his benefits and I showed him how to do his mortgage, I should be cooling my heels in Folsom Prison right now. That's how crazy. Now I'm going to give you another one. Did you know that every single federal employee, all the civil service employees in America, let's say there are 10 million of them, maybe even more, none of them qualify to be veterans advocates per the VA. Now, let me ask you something. What is wrong with 5 million people that work everywhere from the IRS to NASA that makes them unable to be veterans advocates?
Well, how do you fight that? What can I do? What can the public do, us Nevadans, our veterans and non-veterans? What can they do to stop AB 145 from going through?
Talk to your legislator. You have a state assembly person. You have a state senator. Write those people and say, hey, look, 86% of all veterans get no benefits at all. 50 towns in Nevada of the 61 have no services available to veterans, even though 45% of all veterans live in those small towns. So go to those people and say, no, vote no on this. Do not pass this legislation. This is crazy.
So let me ask you about your mom and dad. We only have a minute and 20 seconds left in the show. How do you feel about that, losing your parents within 8 days of each other? And I noticed you posted that it kept you going. You don't stop. You don't quit. You keep going, which is what you really should do.
Exactly. So I didn't take any days off, any bereavement leave. I didn't cry, I didn't break down or anything like that. I'm just doing what needs to be done, planning the funeral, running my business. I have 2 whole families to console. So I've got, a dozen cousins on one side, a dozen cousins on the other. I have 2 separate funerals to plan, okay? So my mother's is going to be private back in Massachusetts. My father's is going to be a pretty big bash at the Nevada State VA Cemetery. That's going to be on the 14th of May. We'll tell you more about it. We're planning to have around 50 to 100 people there to do that. So I have all that going on to handle, not to mention settling my mother and father's estate and doing a lot of other things. That's why these VA benefits are so important, because I'm getting a whole bunch of insurance from the VA, burial plot allowances, because my dad was in civil service. I get a civil service benefit. So this is the time when you use this stuff, and you can assign it towards the cost of the burial. The civil service you can, the VA you can't, but they'll wait until the money pays out.
Get a hold of RLC Veterans Assistance as soon as you can. If you're a veteran who has a disability, and if you don't know what it is, maybe RLC can help you, because something always happens when you're in the military. There's something there for you. Don't forget it. 702-473-0410. That's it for today, Len. Thank you, Iris Hill, for being our guest here on At Ease, and we'll see you next week with more VA news.